Here comes Speed Racer, he's a demon on wheels. He's a demon and he's gonna be chasing after someone. He's gaining on you, so you better look alive. He's busy revving up the powerful Mach 5. And when the odds are against him and there's dangerous work to do, bet your life, Speed Racer, to see it through. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go! He's up and flying as he guns a car around the track. He's jamming down the pedal like he's never coming back. Adventure's waiting just ahead. Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go!
Okay, hi, how's it going? I'm not done yet. Well, getting started. And hello, chat. How you guys doing? Well, you're not a chat. You're like fellow Homo sapiens. So anyways, I didn't play this yesterday, and why not today? All right, play it, Sam. It's not exactly. It's the midday show with It's That Abe, not the late show. How's the audio here, guys? John Henzo, Lady Diana. Can I butcher that up every time? 49.2.06 banga. Wow, we even have Mr. Queef control in there. Lisa B is in the house. Yeah, we'll do a panel. But first, I have a little monologue to do. Midnight Baker. I love the name of that channel, especially with that blue avatar. Anyways, let's see what's going on here today. I just wore myself out going live for 5-something hours. I did, in the interest of transparency, if there is such a thing out there, I did have to crop out some of the end there with Prime's audio files, but I did leave a little sliver of him in there to show that, yes, he did come up on the panel. He didn't chicken out. Hey, look at the thumbnail. Did you see that? That actually came from News Now Preston's live stream, where Hillbilly Man is in there. The part that's chopped out of there, you'd have to go to my community tab to get the rest of that, is where he's saying, well, I didn't mean it. I don't mean to interject myself. But, you know, that's the one thing I cringe my teeth out at every flipping time when somebody says that they don't mean to interject themselves in something, but they just have to do it anyway. I think I've been a pretty good boy about really not interjecting myself in other people's battles and stuff to do's unless they involve me, typically, and you know, what have you. So I mean, you know, it's amazing how people come around when they want to pry you for information, but they never come around just to say hi and hang out. 17 of you in the house today. That's pretty cool. I'm not going to be live for no 5 hours, but I'll be around for an hour or so at least. But what is some of your favorite things to do on here? Light up that chat. I'll be honest with you guys. Drama panels depends on, you know, who's obviously hosting them. I do have my little favorites. Well, no, they're not exactly little, but at personal favorites. I do. Oh, let's see. Well, he tried. Yeah, he couldn't do it with video. He's not going to. You know, speaking of that, I just uploaded a new one, a new GIF, and it just. Oh, I got it now. I got it now. I've got it now. I will play it. I will save it if the next time he decides to come up on the panel. I made a special overlay just for him. So we have that ready to go. I think he realizes there's no way he's going to be able to hit this channel. Believe it or not, it was actually Connie, aka Rebel City, that taught me about how to make a video GIF on the free version of StreamYards and just loop it for a overlay, and that worked until they decided to take that feature away from us and only do the it for the paid version. So that's a very, very good question. I don't know where he is, but I'm sure someone will let him know. Honest Abe's live, Prime. Come on down. The price is right. So, anyways, I always wanted to get on that show when Pop Barker was around. That guy hosted that show since around the time Hee Haw came on the air in the late '60s. Some shit like that. Some real OGers out there. Guys like Johnny Carson and going back to George Burns, even Jack Benny. These guys had really deep voices, really deep broadcasting type voices, and they enhanced that by actually tobacco products, believe it or not. Most of those guys were pipe smokers and cigar smokers, and yes, cigarette too. So that actually gives your voice that extra bass or deepness to it. I'm sure if I did that, you'd probably see that out of me too. So anyways, let's see here. What is going on today with you guys? What's going on? What's new? The one thing I was going to hit on, I did not really get into yesterday because I was going to save it for one live later, is talking about the strike wars. The strike wars have really impacted a lot of us, and they impacted me last year. I've talked a little bit about that, and I think it is fair to say there was some striking going on prior to Truthfinder UK when it was going at Brett the settlement. How you doing, Gia? Last year? Was that last year? I think it was last year. And then he actually got very angry. He did DM me about that, and that would have been last year. He talked about it publicly, which is I'll say it here now. Interestingly enough, the only DMs I've ever really released publicly is when a guy known as Combat Wombat more recently threatened to throw out some Discord DMs between him and I. Where I'm just kind of gnawing on him a little bit, saying, "Hey, dumbass!" Remember that '70s show? When the dad calls the son that, and bonks him on the head or whatever. But anyways, that guy goes after a guy known as Mike Cerrone. I think he bit off a little more than could chew with me, and only in that he didn't realize that actually when he tried saying, "Oh, you got up on late night late night Mr. Pig's panel and made it all about Abe," and it's that same even corrosive commentary. I call him crosswords corroded commentary, and I don't hate the guy. I don't really hate anyone out here, but they continue to disappoint me with the same repeat one-liners. I would expect out of someone like Rada. Wow, look I got 2 titles there going. Oops, a daisy. That's because this is something I set up as a what do you call it? I'll have to fix it later. But it's like a reoccurring title that you can keep using. They stole that idea, I think, from 𝐿𝐵𝐺, because they had that feature on theirs. I was actually going to buy that instead of this because it was the same price, and they put the Carol I just saw in the heat of the night earlier today an episode of that. Part of it. Kind of a cheesy show, but the Chief Gillespie character he played in that show was more in tune, in line with his actual personality than playing Archie Bunker on All in the Family back in the '70s. So he was more of a shy, more timid, mellow yellow kind of guy. He was not like a bigot. You guys want to see the chat replay, or what is it on the screen? There you go. I'm too lazy to get on OBS and play with that. I've used it before, and it's pretty cool. But it is true. This is the lazy, easy way to stream. You see the Chicago city background that's why I wanted to show you the full pic image before I actually get on here. But anyways, pretty cool, pretty cool. So that's funny. No, StreamYards was actually running a discount, a brief discount for like 2 or 3 weeks. I think it was 2 weeks. And you could get it if you paid the full year for like 18, 19. It was like $19 a month. And Evmux just charges that, all the way. And then they say, oh, by the way, this will be automatically renewed in a year from now. It'll be like $400 something instead of 229 or whatever it was. And I'm like, yeah, that's not happening. So if they plan on charging me that much just to stream for free, because I know I'm not a monetized channel here, you might want to guess again, guys. Take that, Bending Spoons. Bending Spoons is the parent company that purchased StreamYards. I believe it was back in last April, and we saw all these changes come about. So I don't really have a whole lot to talk about. I just think it's a real bummer that we've lost so many channels out here. Love or hate them or anything in between. Those channels were an archive of the history of just old, stuff, and whether or not that's really relevant. How many people go back and watch that stuff? I mean, Shiva, Church of Horror, had quite a bit of old content on his channel before his got taken down. Atonic and Sales, and some of the other ones out there that Rura got took down. But she had some content on her channel also. I've got the cheat sheet here. There's a lot more than that where that came from, and I feel bad for. I think that sucks. A lot of these channels got struck. We all remember the shit show got taken down last year. I think it was. Was it last year? I believe it was last year, and then they were able to recover that channel just a few months later. So maybe they can help some of their friends out that have lost their channels too. I do mean that. It really sucks to lose a channel. I can totally speak from experience on that. Besides almost losing my channel, my main one, which I literally never use anymore. From the first, it's not my first channel I made, but it was only back in 2018. That's the one I used. I created the character Honest Abe. This channel you're on right now was a channel I created back in 2020 for my graduate studies, and had to upload video presentations too. So if you would have been on this very channel, like back about 4 years ago, you could have grabbed some of those old videos with me on cam, doing college video presentations for class. But class is no longer in session in the academia per se setting, and it's actually convening in the Outlaw Institute. The Invisible College convenes. Actually, come to think of it, the channel that I came on as Honest Abe, hello all 25 of you, had old videos from my undergraduate school where I got my bachelor's. And had about 3 or 4 videos on there, video presentations I did, and very grainy resolution back in as far dating back as 2009. How do you like them snapples? You could have grabbed those videos before I came on here. I had a whopping 11 subs on that channel. Today I have like 904 or 906. Yes, Jackie Gleason and the Honeymooners. There he is. There he is. Surprise! Okay, Prime, I have something very special in tune for you. And I'm going to drop that panel link in just a minute here because I really don't have a whole lot to talk about. But I just want to say I think the strike wars suck. I've never copyrighted struck any channel out there. I have struck 2 different channels, but it was not through copyright. It was just simple flagging. And those were people that were targeting me. I think you pretty much can figure out who those people are, and I've already fessed up that I did that. So yeah, I do. That would have been Rick Fruit and Huckleberry. I got, and I never had any intention of taking their channels down. I just wanted to teach them a lesson, and boy, did they lash out! Oh, Lisa, if you're out there, I saw your last video. There is a little bit of confusion out there between a channel known as We the People News and the one that's called the Tyrant Wars. We the People News is a auditor channel, and I've actually subbed to that guy. I think he's more recent times. I'd have to go back and check his stuff out, but not to be confused with that other one, the one that was covering all the auditor or the drama started auditors. Okay, so let's see. Abe, why do you always say you did stuff you didn't do? I did strike Recruit, and I did strike Huckleberry. Go ask him. Go ask him. I took down her video where she had Stone Vet on there, and like 3,000 like views. And I was actually surprised they even took it down because I didn't. I just flagged it. I flagged Rick and hers, and that was a while ago. And their channels are take that back. His channel that I did strike was taken down, but it was not taken down by me. And because that came much later, actually over 90 days. I think he just got a guideline warning because you get like a warning and then you get like 3 strikes. So it's actually 4 strikes you're out in the old ball game. However, you can lose your channel with or without warning, in and close to the watch area. No, just kidding. Strike war watch box in place, but no, actually, what I'm afraid is, tornadoes can and will occur in and close to the watch area. That'd be like a severe thunderstorm watch. Anyway, forget the weather for now. We're gonna weather this thing out. But no, they didn't lose their channels off of what I did. That came much later. Huckleberry's channel's still on the air. His is not. He's on his like 3rd channel. Since I've known him. I first got to know of him in like 2017, or it was like 16 or 17. It was like 8 or 9 years ago, something like that. So yeah, I haven't seen him around lately. Have you seen him around, guys? Guys, I haven't seen 27 people in the house. How do you like that? So Prime, I bet you're just dying to get up on this panel, and I have something special for you if you do. But just know that if you cause problems, I'm a panel man. I mean, I'll give you 3 strikes out. Yeah, and then I'll just go back and edit you out. I privatize it and I'll chop you out. Before I do, I got to do something in my studio that I forgot. So you have to bear with me here. Give me about a minute or two if you try to come up. If you want to come up, guys, because I got to go into my. You're gonna hate me for this. Some of you will, some of you won't. But I gotta go into my control room, like the Jurassic Park control room, because there's velociraptors that are cutting through the glass, and trying to get in there at me. So like that's a pretty dire situation, and so we're gonna have to crawl through the ceiling to get out of there, like they did in the movie. Oops, come on, refresh settings. There we go. Okay, now I'm ready to let people come up if you want to come up, but you don't have to. I just shut off DVR replay. That's what you guys are wondering what I was up to. So anyways, let's see. Johnny Carson, he was a drum player. I know that. Famous drum player. He was a shy guy in real life. You wouldn't know it other than being on stage for a live studio audience back then. But those are some real OGers. We don't get shows like that anymore. Somebody had noted Stephen Colbert or somebody in one of those old late night TV show hosts noted how they were kind of bummed out how a lot of them have turned into politics, and that's really you guys, there's a different crowd you get at nighttime when you are doing AM. Well, you used to do AM radio, which amplitude modulation or ancient modulation on the radio dial. And hello, cookies. So I like cookies. All right, Six Bang is trying to come up, I think. So hang on a second here. Bear with me. I'm gonna put up my just to make sure it's really him. I'm sure it is. Oh yeah. So hang on. Now I think Prime's definitely trying to come up. So we'll put up Prime. I can't use that, but did you see that? I'll have to re-upload that. Because it's playing audio, and I didn't want to play audio. But did you see that? It said Prime P-Bomb Plata Protector. So I messed up that. I messed that up in the editor, and it's got the siren playing on it. So we can't have that one going. Bam, that's a bum deal, but you saw it. Okay, so let's do this one here and say hello to Six Banga.
Hey, what's up, Eddie?
What's going on? What's happening?
You know, same old shit.
Different day.
What do you do? Different, little deeper, different smell. Yes, sir.
That's it. Man, I messed up that my new overlay.
Hey.
What do you say, Prime?
Yeah, Abe, shut up. So obviously, Abe, you're known for your notable works as a voice actor, right?
If you say.
All right. Can you do me one big favor, please?
What's that?
I'm gonna need you to read a line in a way that I say it. Can you do that now? I know you're good at everything. But if you could, well, I mean, you've done every job. You know, you're a doctor, you're a lawyer, you're a pilot,
Wow, that's cool.
You saved everyone on 9/11. You caused 9/11. Yeah,
I never said that.
You're basically God. Anyway, so here's the line here's the line I'm gonna need from you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The line is I need you to say it like this. Okay.
Yeah.
The line is, how you like them schnapples?
Schnapples with like an H? Is that
The
what
way you always say it.
Oh, I don't say it with an H.
How do you say it then?
I say, how do you like them Snapples?
Okay, then say it like that, but say like, how you like them Snapples?
Well, I mean, your voice is kind of hard to mimic.
No, just say it like you do. Just say it like you do.
How do you like them Snapples?
Louder, please. More, like, be more. Speak it more from the diaphragm and go.
Okay. How do you like them Snapples? Better?
No, say it more like authoritatively, like more like you're giving a statement.
What's in this for me, buddy?
Okay, and go.
How do you like them Snapples? Eh?
Dial it down just 1 milliamp and go.
Prime, you are getting too nitpicky with this.
I don't care. Do it.
I didn't sign a contract with you. Have you
Do
talked
it.
to my booking agent yet?
Do it.
Fucking settle down, Prime.
Yeah, come on, man. I'm busy making my overlay for you.
No, your show sucks. No one likes it.
Yes,
and
no,
go.
it doesn't. You love this. You love the show.
No.
Come back for more every time.
Abe, your show is Abe, hold on. Your show is a hive mind of the same shit. You bitch about the same shit, and then you say, "Oh, I'm gonna leave soon," and then you don't leave.
So what you're saying is I basically do everything that everyone you know does, right?
No.
Yeah.
We don't say we're cops. We don't say everyone ices me out. We don't. What else don't we do?
You get everyone. Literally everybody you know regurgitates over the same stuff over and over and over and over. Goes after the same people over and over and over and over. Most of them, I think, admit that, don't they? Well,
are you like completely hopeless, Abe? Because this is what it sounds like.
Helpless or hopeless?
Both.
Okay. What kind of microphone are you using, Prime?
I'm using the one that's in your ass.
No, that's Rick Creed with the butt plugs.
Oh well, we can't get by one panel without that joke. I haven't even mentioned him or any of them. So we have to let's just see that's living proof. We out here, as this entire community goes in drama, people do absolutely regurgitate and rehash. Why aren't you talking over me, Prime? That's what you usually do.
He's fucking recording you, Abe, is what he's doing. Prime.
I mean, this thing is going to be left up public. You can download the whole thing. What?
Where you go, Prime?
Yeah, you can grab this later. So, anyways, come back in a bit later. I dropped him. I knew what he was getting ready to do.
Horn bomb.
Well, audio-wise. Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, What do you think, Bang? Am I being too cynical when I say that?
Well, it depends on how you want to look at it, Abe.
I mean,
one hand or the other.
I guess I mean, when I turn this thing on, I know that certain channels are going to be covering the same thing over and over and over again, for the most part. Not all the time, but that's what people do. And then they sit there and try to call out everybody else for doing the same thing they do. Right?
That's a catch-22.
I guess. I mean, I'm just saying, if you're going to call someone like me out and say, okay, every time you go live, it's the same thing, but then I don't see those people calling anybody else out doing the same thing. How you doing, Brandon? Anyway, I don't really care. I wanted to touch on the strike war thing. Obviously, it's not over yet. It's still going. It's like cross community, and it's really hit a lot of people. I was lucky to dodge the bullet on this one, but I guess I'm not that worthy, and that works for me. What's that?
Yeah, it's just nonsense.
I agree. It is nonsense. I can take this off now. Hang on.
The problem with people is all they want to do is sit there and strike people for nonsense.
The shit gets old, and it's like so you're mad at somebody, you go live, restream them, they restream you, you strike them, but so it's like a do as I say, not as I do ordeal. But it's like, okay, so now you've taken X, Y, and Z channels out of orbit. Now what are you going to talk about? Right?
Right.
I mean, I'm at a loss with that. I don't understand the logic, I guess. It must be a me thing. I'm working on your overlay there, Prime.
Why, is he still backstage?
He actually is. Will you behave
behave
yourself?
Let him spew.
Yeah, that was strike one. So I got to put my overlay on. Hang on. I'm working on his right now. It's downloading off the editor. I messed it up because I had the siren audio going in it. So yeah, it's like, oh crap, man. So yeah, it's this one right here. See, it's got the siren. Hang on. Play.
So that proves you're a cop, right? According to Prime.
Siren things. There, okay. Now I'm in back. A little bit of lag there. But so that's like a like a fire drill siren. Okay, so we got several other people hold on, guys. Let me throw up a thing here. There, we'll do that. We can't see the beautiful downtown Chicago skyline. Hello.
How you like them snappers?
How do you like me now?
What was he trying to do?
What?
Was he trying to make an AI voice of you or something?
You know what? Nemesis did it better than you did. I'm going to use his voice. Fuck your voice.
Thanks.
Okay, sounds good.
Anyway, so, hey, let me ask you something. Why do you always laugh at yourself like you think you're funny? You're not funny.
It's a nervous tick.
I think I'm actually very funny.
You know what that makes sense.
Hey, you know what I don't do, Prime?
You don't do anything that's actually consistent with being a cop because you're not a cop. You would never were a cop.
What I don't do, actually, hey, Prime, I don't care. You can think what you want. I don't care.
So if we call the Rockford Police Department, they'll say, Brad.
That would be because Prime. We're not going to do that again. I'm sorry.
Where's the receipts, Abe? That you were a cop. Show us the receipts.
Who are you for me to prove?
He was a security guard, Prime.
I know he was a security.
Who are you for me to prove myself to, Prime? Again,
I know he was a security guard at a Burger King. I know.
Yeah, that's
Prime's Prime.
The nice thing
come
about
on.
that job is it gave me. Hi, how you doing? Caller, you're on the air.
Is that zero?
It gave
that's
me a
zero,
lot of
isn't it?
Hello now. Louis Is
that zero? Zero, is that you?
No, that's not zero.
What's up, Six?
Brandon.
Who is that? Wait, who is that?
It's a mystery man.
No, Nemesis, let me ask you a question. And Abe, don't answer the question because I know you think every question is directed towards you. Because you're so fucking narcissistic. Nemesis, why is it when... Yeah, you are. Nemesis, why is it... Yeah, you are. Nemesis, why is it when you're live, you never put the panel link, but there's people on your panel?
That's a good question. I asked
that. Usually because I send it to them privately.
It says #UPK on the picture.
Right. Bro, how come... Yeah, that's one of the things that Abe always bitches about is UPK and Ross Dog, and I'm a part of UPK.
That's it. You want something else?
So, Nemesis, how can you never put the panel link
Hey, that was a funny joke, Brian.
Why do you never put the panel link on in chat? Like, how come you don't let other people come up? Why can't I come up? Let me come up.
And the link is already in the chat.
Lady Diane, shut your old bitch ass up, you old stupid.
That's not who that is, dummy.
Lady Di?
No, that's a guy, not a gal.
No. I'm talking your bitch in chat that you like to suck her wrinkly ass.
Hey, Brian, that's strike 2, and that's not who that is. Sorry.
No, strike 2. We're one. Wait, I didn't even hear number 1. What's this number 2 shit?
Nemesis.
The number 1 was he was playing the audio.
Number 2 is the show.
He was trying to audio P-bomb. Is what he was trying to do.
No, CNC or Six Bang. Number 2 is this show because it's complete shit. Anyway, Nemesis. So why do you never put the... Why? No, it's not. Why do you never put the panel link in chat? Shut up. Why do you never put the panel link in chat?
There.
You can't say never because last time I went live, I put the link in the chat for Hanzo to jump up, and then he wouldn't jump up. But if there's somebody on panel and there's no link, it's either because I posted it way up top or I sent it to him privately in a text. That's how that works.
Nemesis, why am I not allowed to? Why am I not allowed to come up on your? Why am I not allowed to come up on your?
I don't know. Maybe. Because of this?
Please. Well, no, you're not honest, Abe. You're not fucking. You're not fucking annoying, and you don't pretend to be a Marine. You were actually a Marine.
I do get annoying.
Well,
plus, shut up, Abe. I'm not talking to you. No, not talking to you, Abe. Shut up. So, also, Abe.
Yeah, whose show is this actually?
This is mine.
It's the Prime show.
Obviously, you think it is.
Because Honest Dave wants to infiltrate everyone's show and make it his show, so this is my show. I'm making his show my show.
Hello there.
Like, seriously, every show we go...
get lunch and have fun.
Seriously, every panel he goes up on, he makes it the Honest Dave show, and it's not like...
Hey, Prime, that's the same repeat. You're disappointing me today, because you're not... Once in a while, you come up with something new.
God.
Not today. Not today.
How do you like them, Schnapples?
Honestly, you said that... Why did you say that like Skeletor? You said that like Skeletor. Schnapples, hey man. But anyway, so Abe,
what did he just say?
Who's on the panel right now?
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Abe, how come your autism is really unmedicated right now? Why don't you take your meds for your autism?
Prime.
That's me. I'm autism.
Okay. Well, hey, Prime, are you diagnosed?
Take your meds for your autism. Take your meds for your autism, buddy.
Are you? Well, I mean, are you off of yours? I mean, didn't you say you had that?
Didn't Lady Diane say you weren't really a cop?
I do remember having a model on my channel, and I did put my channel like in the public chat.
Right. So he mistook you for somebody else. And
no, I didn't.
I'm a cop. I'm a big old cop.
I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I was talking to Lady Diane, who's in the chat, who's a stupid old lady.
I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I'm a big old cop. I'm a 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 cop.
I'm a big old cop. I'm a cop. I was getting into it. What the fuck?
Yeah, man. You didn't drop him, did you?
Lady Di, you were also never a cop, and you need to stop letting fucking Abe suck your old, wrinkly, dried out titties.
Hey, Prime, do you want to get strike 3?
Lady Di, so why?
You didn't even get strike 1. Never mind 3. Where the fuck are you going with this, Abe?
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a good thing because I was doing good for about a couple hours, and then it turned into the.
Yeah, it's just been kind of iffy here at the rehab because she comes by. They come by at different times. We try to get it for late afternoon, but they've got the PT, and they just try to, they get so many other people here. So to get in there and just get on the exercise equipment and just go up the fake stairs and just do all the shit that she needs to do. And then at night, there's really nothing to do here at night. It's just that they just keep popping in the room every half hour. Somebody's coming through. We got to take your blood pressure. Okay. Now you're gonna take your oxygen. Now we're gonna do this. Now it's like, Jesus Christ, back off, y'all.
Sounds exciting.
It's amazing, and I get to sleep on an air mattress on top of all of it.
Oh, they let you stay there?
Yeah, they let me stay at. Yeah, which because she's blind, so it's just kind of. They're kind of happy about it because they don't need to really come in here and do much.
So you try to port me in the shower.
Yeah, until I try to park you in the shower. Then.
You got a shower?
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, it's like a fucked up hotel room.
What are they charging for that? Because I'm paying $8 grand a fucking month.
Insurance is taking it.
No shower.
We have to keep appealing the insurance because her insurance gave her 20 days, and then after that you have to appeal it. And they appealed. We got 3 days. Then we appealed again, and we got 5 days.
Oh my God.
And we could probably keep appealing and get it, but we're ready to get the hell out of here. She's good enough where she can make it up to because we're moving out of the place we're moving at because we can't stay there now. There's 20 stairs to get to the apartment, so.
We bought something and we're both buying something this time.
Yeah, so. Hey.
Come on, Tits, get out of the way.
I'm not drunk enough for this, says Liquor Lyle. Hey.
I'm not either. All right.
What?
News now, Preston is in Discord with Rick
Shit
Cruz
talking.
major trash on Black Rose.
I don't know.
Sounds about
if
right,
that's
though.
true or
That
not,
sounds normal.
I thought Preston and Rick weren't friends.
What are you telling us? It's 70 and partly cloudy?
but- And now for the sports.
I didn't get it. Come on,
That
woman,
could
get.
be true. I don't know, but what?
I'm just yelling. These
Yeah, okay.
blobs.
What's the name? What's the name of the Discord? What's it called? Let's have it.
I think it's called Abe Sucks 14. I don't
Why
know.
14?
Because there's 13 other ones that are Abe Sucks. So
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. So-
there's like 150 of them, but I don't know.
Oh, is there? Okay. Fair enough.
Come on, woman, get your ass out the.
What is going on over there? Ooh la la.
The hell?
I'm not either. Liquor Lyle, I'm not either.
Not drunk enough. That's okay.
Ah, what
trying to
happened?
keep it. I'm trying to get something going. I want to do a live stream, hopefully tonight. I want to do something about box office disasters.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think like I think Ishtar with Dustin Hoffman was the first time I was made aware of a box office disaster, like something that was just made and it was like thrown so much money and advertising behind it, and everyone said, "This is caca." No.
Well, I mean, I remember the era of infomercials at like 2 or 3 in the morning on cable TV, right?
Yeah, Tom Fu. 3 little words make it very rich.
Well, who was the guy that ran the big pyramid scheme or whatever it is that he ended up like ending his own
network
life?
marketing, they call that, sir.
Yeah,
Network marketing?
Who was
That's
the
it.
dude who was walking around the Lesko guy? He had like a Riddler outfit with a bunch of question marks. He goes, "I'm gonna save you a bunch of money," and he had glasses on. And
You know what he was? He was the guy that went around on TV telling people how to take advantage of government programs with our tax.
Yeah.
Right,
Oh,
with our
that
tax
was,
dollars.
That was Matthew
They're not-
Lesko.
Yeah, they're not supposed to
Lesko,
have government programs. That's the best part. They're
Right.
not authorized to have government programs.
Didn't he get in trouble with some shit though? I heard he got in trouble.
Called the Trap House. You got a link? Got an invite to that server?
25 ShamWows. That's the proper amount.
Oh, I remember that guy.
Didn't he get in trouble for like beating up a hooker or something? I don't know
Yeah.
if that's what he did, but it was something with a prostitute.
He did.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't know. You just throw that in there for good measure.
And that's where I see people like delete laws. I'm like, why is this guy not selling a ShamWow? He's shameless.
You know, he's
Who's the-
got the trifle. What?
Who's delete laws?
Oh, God.
He's this He's a self-proclaimed constitutional scholar.
Right, he's the guy that was in jail and then finally got out of jail.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he won. He won his appeal.
No, he wasn't. No, he was in a rape cage. I'm gonna get it right, okay?
I'm trying to think of his name.
They put you in torture cuffs and they drag you to the rape cage. It's all in a trifold.
Yeah.
It's all in a trifold. Read it.
I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking of a different guy.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Why would Squishy be anyway? Whatever. But you know, I don't know. I think the entire. I think personally, I think a lot of the drama that's on these different panels is kind of scripted.
Yes.
You guys think? Yes.
Because you have to necessitate it because it is the engine that locomotes the community.
Locomotes? I'm not sure that's a word.
You cannot have a pleasant drama community. It doesn't work. Hey. It's like having dry water. What the fuck are you talking about?
Dry ice, even. Can I do it, Abe? I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I'm a big bad cop. I'm a cop. I'm a cop. I'm a cop. Cop.
Sure, now let's just go for it. Hit it.
So I think a lot of people. I think people tend to go out of their way to get upset over shit.
Right.
No, I used to think that too, dude. But honestly, I just think that. Okay.
Oh well.
I'm gonna include myself in this statement, so don't anybody take it.
You better.
These people are that psychotic. Like they're constantly on the fucking internet, nonstop. So it's almost like to them, in their mind, that's the real world.
No, it's what they call in the medical field a dual diagnosis. It's probably like unchecked mental illness and drug abuse.
Well, other than that,
concurrently, and it's just, you know, what are you going to do with that shit? Not much.
Right, but I mean, obviously they have to consider this internet stuff a part of their life because why else would you get upset about something that doesn't affect your life? You know what I'm saying?
Because they got nothing going on. This is what's important. What fucking 𝐶𝐴79 said on Discord.
Oh, fuck that motherfucker! Wait till I see that fucking guy.
Who is that?
No,
𝐶𝐴79. You don't fucking know Squirrel.
Name, you know?
Well,
I know that laugh.
I just I people that sit on this thing 24/7, they breathe it, they sprinkle it on their coffee in the morning. I mean that's got to be a pretty like I don't know, meaningless life.
The biggest thing I have with it is, dude, is like, okay, I can understand not liking Abe. I can understand making videos and memes and shit about Abe. But when it gets to, how does it get to a point where we got to find out where Abe lives and we got to call Abe's neighbors? Okay, I think Abe being a fucking retard, how does that affect your life? It doesn't affect your life at all. Like anybody's life.
It's, okay, it comes down to a lot of it is just basic 5th grade bullying. That's
I think
mentality.
It was
I'm sorry.
6th grade, actually.
Are you seeing any high-mindedness anywhere? Like, is anybody even trying to do anything? Like, we're at least like I've seen Abe do some different shit. I've seen, but it's basically just get on, be fucked up, and bitch. And then
now you're talking about me.
Well, yeah. I was hoping you'd pick up on that.
Well, I'm sober. I picked up on it, motherfucker. In fact, I'm gonna bet that you're 𝐶𝐴79.
How the hell was I supposed to know you were fucking sober?
Because it's daytime. I work during the day.
Oh, okay. You're a dry pipe.
Yeah, right. I'm one of the people with jobs, right? No offense.
Oh, I see. We could do play with this a little bit. So no, I'm just not that vested in it, and I don't know that anyone else is. They just sort of they act like they are. You know what I mean?
Yes. Look, I mean, it's what people are drawn to socially, which fine. You know, obviously people have different interests and all that other shit, which is fine. But it does get a little stale.
It does.
Right.
It's just you flip it on and it's the same shit over and over and over.
I've used the analogy of a dog eating, throwing up, eating its vomit, throwing it up again, eating it, and it's just this endless cycle of a dog eating its own vomit.
Right. Then it shits, eats its own shit, throws it back up.
And then it walks up to you and gives you a big kiss on the face.
Right on the face.
Right on that.
Nobody cares about roundworm or anything.
Nah, and that dog gets tongue inside. It gets between the lips.
I don't know. See, so when I get bored of something, I look for something else. Like, dude, I've been watching these fucking, listening to these documentaries. Cool, man. Had you seen the one on the moon being made by aliens?
No.
Well, okay.
I'll send you the link. It's 43 minutes long. It's interesting as fuck. It really is.
I was told when I worked at Area 51 that the moon was dragged there, and they They sent a resonance signal up to the moon, and they say it rang like a bell, so it's hollow.
Rang like a bell. No. What happened was when they actually had a seismograph? Yeah, I think so. They had a seismograph on the moon, and when they landed, they dropped something on the moon, it vibrated. So they dropped something intentionally bigger, and it vibrated even longer. These are scientists now. These aren't just crackpot YouTubers. These are scientists.
Hello, that's Megatron's house.
Right. So they're saying the moon has to be hollow, or there wouldn't be any vibration.
Well, we don't know. We don't even know what the hell's underneath our feet beyond a couple miles.
But at any rate, so I've been listening to shit like that, and it's just kind of interesting.
I love shit like that. I love theoretical physics, all that shit. I'll listen to that.
To my point, so when I get tired of hearing, I'm a cop, I'm a big bad cop, then I'll just go listen to okay, the 12th planet's gonna kill us in a billion years, and I'm like, thank God, thank God, I'll be out of here in 900 million years.
That's okay. The sun's gonna supernova and take everybody. So
no, but I mean, what would be? And that they claim the Oort cloud is going to be disrupted for like over 100 years or 10,000 years, and it's just going to be nothing but comets, or meteorites shooting by. I'm like, I would love to be alive to watch that every night, just fucking comets and shit getting. Whatever they're called, you know what I mean.
Well, you know that as time goes by, I think everything in space is getting further and further apart. Everything's just going to be cold and dark, and that's it. And everything's someone's going to slowly turn the lights off everywhere, and that's it. They're going to run out of it.
And I say allegedly because that's if you believe in space.
No, if there's a way out, if the parallel universes are a thing, there is a way that we can technically, it's an engineering problem, but actually raise the temperature of space itself, that you can actually technically boil space and get into an alternate universe that is adjacent to you. That is theoretically.
Or we're all just going to get slow cooked like lobsters.
It's just math doesn't eliminate it. It's just how do you do it?
Einstein said it was an impossibility, but
Einstein didn't like the idea of time travel. He didn't like it, so he said he just felt that the numbers weren't complete. But yeah, it bothered Einstein.
The numbers.
With two of the biggest theories in physics, and time travel boggled his mind. So yeah, I mean there's people. It's mathematically possible, but you got to go faster than the speed of light, and then if you go faster than the speed of light, then you expand. And if you expand, then you get heavier and bigger, and then you need more energy to push your bigger, larger self at the same speed. So it's kind of an impossible thing to do, and which is probably why aliens haven't been visiting us.
Why I can't get up off the couch.
And why Shell can't get up off the couch. That's right. That's it. That's my symposium. You'll get 3 college credits. Thank you.
So she time traveled to the couch?
No, she time traveled to the bed. She warped, actually.
I willed myself.
Yeah, we like to call it jumping.
Aha. Well, this is all very interesting. I saw something about like black holes might be like a time wormhole or something.
Well, black holes, you got they're just a center of such gravitational force that light even will bend, and but what they're thinking now, they said they thought black holes just kind of bended down into what they called a singularity, which is one point where everything that went in there got destroyed. Now they're thinking that singularity might be a little bit larger, and that the universe is actually fissioning.
Awesome.
And I really think that explains black holes a lot better than they're just centers of gravity. Like, it gives them a purpose for being there. And it's if there's a lot of evidence for adjacent universes, but we just don't have the sensitive enough instrumentation to really nail it down. But you have to go with the peripheral evidence and what you can work off of that. And it would not surprise me. Nothing would surprise me. They know that our galaxies, like the Milky Way galaxy, should fly apart because it spins too fast. So they have there's this stuff called dark matter, and it clumps and it holds the universe together. And it's like, who would think this shit is even out there? You can't see it, you can't detect it, but
it's there.
It's there, and it's wild. And to think that we know so little. I would love to know what they're going to know 200 years from now.
Well, we're never going to know.
We might.
I just time warped off the channel and had to come back.
I'm going to be reincarnated as a monk, dude. I'm going to be reincarnated as a monk, and I'm going to know all this shit. I'm going to see it happen.
No, you're going to be reincarnated as Monk, the guy who has the problem with germs and dirt and stuff, but yet he's the greatest detective of all time.
Who the fuck is that? Oh, the 𝐂𝐨𝐻𝐲𝐫 dude?
Yeah, probably.
No, I never. I think I saw 2 episodes of that. It was all right. I like the premise of it. I just was never around to watch it. A quirky detective, an OC. What is he, like an OCD detective?
No, what do they call that when you're a germaphobe?
A germaphobe detective. That's a hell of a career choice.
Right, but he didn't choose it. He just happened to be good at it. So
I didn't know that. See, it's like I'm not too familiar.
I think I don't know. I'm not an expert
with the source material.
Now, why would you say that, Discord hacker? Nemesis doesn't believe in science or facts. That doesn't even make sense.
No.
Which science do I not believe in?
You know what, though? Science constantly gets proved wrong by new science, though.
Well, and science continuously contradicts itself, or at least based on different scientists and their agendas.
And there are agendas, definitely. Yeah. It's like everything else. Sure, because you got human nature fucking everything up. I say move over. Just let's give AI 10 years.
Fuck it.
10 years.
I want to go back.
AI 10 years.
I want to go back to the 80s and 90s, 70s. I don't care which era, where we had no such thing as any of this shit. What do you guys think?
No, I know. It was...
so I gotta go get bullied through fucking grade school all over again? Fuck you.
Yeah. What's the diff of this?
It's almost like for like hundreds of thousands of years, we've evolved to communicate a certain way. And in the last 30 years, this technology, although it's slowly been coming up the pipeline, has kind of just been dumped on everybody with no rails, except don't put up kiddie porn or, obvious shit that society would say, go fuck yourself, weirdo. You could pretty much, it's the Wild West still, pretty much.
It is. I know, like, platforms like Rumble let you get away with so much more than this shit does.
Oh, yeah, that's like BitChute used to do that shit, too. They used to all be BitChute or, all that.
I figured it out.
Yeah, what's that?
He says that because people think I'm a flat asser.
A flat ass?
Because I'm always making jokes about flat Earth, and since I watched hours and hours and hours of flat Earth argument, I know the arguments. So
I really believe flat Earth.
I'll jokingly fucking make.
Flat Earth was like the first. Like most of those were trolls, right? Like not that many people really believe the Earth is fucking flat, right?
What? Say that again.
I don't. No,
I don't. Do you think that many people who claim that? Do you think there are that many flat Earthers really out there that really? They really are, aren't there?
Well, there probably are, but they just don't say it because then they get attacked by the.
Have you guys ever seen the cart narc?
The cart narc
on YouTube.
Yeah, the person that was bitching because somebody didn't take their cart back.
Bitching, no, he's making a moral argument for everybody. You have a.
I agreed. You're right. If you're too fucking lazy to take a cart back, then what the fuck else is wrong with the discipline of your life? Let's root into that.
That guy is Shell's hero. He is all
right. That guy's into science. Look, I used to say that years ago. If you're gonna run up in front of me and slam on the brakes just to get off the exit ramp, you're fucked up in the head. Because all you got to do is sit. Wait, because it's a basic same argument. So I base my theory that most people are pieces of shit based off the way they drive. Because you knew you were going to slow down anyway to get off the motherfucking exit. So you purposely got in front of me.
Who's not putting his cot back.
Right, the same motherfucker, and I'm the guy out there getting all 5 cars, putting them all together, and pushing them all the way back up there. Because I'm not a fat, lazy fuck. Okay, I'm not a lazy fuck.
You tell him, Nemesis. You tell him. I like.
No, but it does. Look, it's a behavioral fuck. It's a pattern, as Abe would say. As a cop. It's pattern recognition. Like a certain people, just that simple act of they pay somebody to bring the cars back. Okay, but you're still a lazy fuck. Why didn't you just take it back, or at least put it in the cart holder? You didn't have to take it all the way back in the store.
It's
the cart holder.
It's a good barometer for how selfish somebody is,
or how lazy and undisciplined they are. So if they're lazy and undisciplined, then everything else in their life has got to be fucked up.
Look, can someone be having a bad day?
Right, sure. Exceptions.
Sure. You got to allow, because life is too complicated and crazy not to have exceptions.
Right, you got to have that percentage of exceptions to the rule. Well, the guy who cut me off might have been in a hurry. His wife might have been in a car accident. He's trying to get to the hospital. Sure.
But what you don't want to do is have people abuse those exceptions. And then it becomes habit forming. They abuse exceptions and they think they can just live their life by using exceptions.
Okay, so to show you how psychotic or whatever, I literally will take the cart all the way back in the fucking store.
Wow, that's above and beyond.
Well, you gotta watch out for those guys that make those videos. They're hiding in the parking lots and they're waiting for you not to do that, and then they try to run up on you. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're driving at?
Well,
yeah,
that's the cart narcs. Yeah.
That's right. I've never encountered one of them, but I mean, I was just raised to, when you saw down a tree, you plant 2 to replace it.
Yeah, and you know what?
You borrow something, you return it in as good a shape or better as when you borrowed it. I mean, shit like that.
I think it goes. A lot of it does go to raising. I think a lot of people were just fucking not taught right.
Right. You borrow somebody's car, you fill it up before you take it back.
That's right. You fill the fucking tank.
I mean, I get it. Gas isn't 98 cents a gallon anymore, but you borrow somebody's vehicle, you fill it up, take it back, fill it up.
What if they give it to you What if they give it to you literally on fumes, though?
Then you fill it up. You're borrowing somebody's car.
Yeah. And you know what? Don't be a cheap tipper.
Oh, you're right. Oh, I mean, okay, if it's completely empty when you borrow it, then you can at least half fill the fucking thing. You borrowed it. You used it. Well, I guess that all comes back to a respect factor that doesn't exist anymore, right?
Well, I mean, first of all, people don't have any respect for themselves, so you got to start there.
So,
respect for themselves, they're not going to have respect for anybody else.
So, the moon is hollow is a great metaphor for what we're speaking of.
Yes. It's a hollow.
The moon is hollow.
It's a hollow.
Well, they say it's got a 2 mile thick shell, and then the rest of it's hollow.
Yes. Well,
it's actually the Death Star. It's actually a space station. I'm going to send you the link to that video. If you haven't seen it, dude, I'm telling you, it's worth the listen.
Well, you know what? There was a guy I used to listen to Art Bell, and there was some guy, John Lear. He was actually the son of the guy who invented the Learjet, but he was fucking nuts. Not the dad, but the son, John Lear. He was an accomplished pilot himself, but he was fucking crazy. He swore that there were like people living in the sun. He said that there were cities on the moon, that there was a big machine on the moon, that when people die, this machine takes their soul, it goes up to the moon, it gets processed, and then it gets shot back down again to Earth. And that's how it all happens, boys. That's how it happens.
That's okay. How do we disprove that?
Fair enough. Well,
because we don't even know what we are. So if aliens drag the giant moon here to keep the water under control, so that humans could live here, how do we don't know? Then we don't know what the fuck we are. We might be Well, I know I don't have a soul, so they can't suck my soul to the moon.
Okay, but you have to look at it this way, and this is if you look at it very clinically, and you got it for what it is. What really is going on here? We're on this planet. We're just kind of like
an experiment.
We're just kind of reproducing ourselves, and we're just kind of it's all going to end someday. And it's like, what's the point?
It's a giant experiment.
Yeah, it's a bigger picture. It has to be. Now, I mean, but we're also, and I'm also aware that we're limited by our own minds. Like, how could a human being, like, let's say there's a God that made everything, right? How the hell are we going to understand this?
Hey, let's not get crazy. Let's not get fucking crazy.
Like, no, people saying that they would understand a deity like a God would be like saying my dog understands a card trick. It doesn't, he's smart, but he's not that smart.
Oh, he's just able to be trained. He doesn't understand the card trick. He understands what you're doing.
Yeah, he understands moving something around. But in his, he's putting, like they said, I forget who said it. They said if dogs had gods, they'd look like dogs, and that's what we do because we're humans. We think, oh, so clearly God looks like us because we're.
Hey, if anybody's responding to me in the chat, let me know because I can't look at it. I'm driving.
It's on the bottom corner of the screen. Hey, you guys want to?
I'm driving. I can't look at it while I'm driving.
I get it. Do you guys want to keep the show going? Because I got to run an errand and be back in about.
Sure. We'll sit here. We'll get the channel taken down.
Take it over. All right.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right. Doug, just keep one eye on the road. You'll be all right.
Yes. Right.
No, I don't know. It is. I mean, this is something people have been banging their heads against the wall since people have fucking come out of the trees. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? And I don't know.
Right, but then when information comes out, like a 43-minute, here's what scientists have found out about the moon. Conspiracy theory bullshit. Right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't forget too. There's a lot of people.
If I made it up, it'd be conspiracy bullshit.
But you got to remember too. There's people that just want to sell books too. They'll say any kind of crazy shit. They go, oh yeah, I used to work for NASA, and they're saying this. And it's like, okay. Get on the radio show and sell your book about the NASA conspiracy.
I don't spoiler alert here.
Oh, hold on. I think you're driving through like a.
I'll tell you what. You listen. When I stop, you listen to it. I'm telling you, it's interesting shit.
On, man. Justin, can you ask Nemesis why Nemesis is against the Second Amendment and wants a one-world government? Yeah, I know.
I don't
think
know that.
You know what? I think actually.
I never said that.
World government is actually. I think in about 300 years, I think you're going to have a one world government regardless. I think.
Okay, here's a theory, Justin. You want to talk about theories? Yeah. All right. Here's my theory. We're all on the same planet, yet geographically we all look different and we don't get along. So maybe it is to see if we can all have a one world government where we're all just equal beings trying to figure out what we're here. I don't know. Why would that be different?
Well, I think we have to get beyond this tribal mentality we have, and that's hard because it's been entrenched in us for hundreds of thousands of years, and we're now just trying to come out of that mindset, and that's not easy to just go, okay, everything's different now. It doesn't work that way. And so it's not that things became more, towns started trading with towns, and then towns started trading with cities, and the cities started trading with, and then the country started, and it's just everything in our, look at just with these tariffs and shit, we are so interconnected that we are a one world government. It's not America, it's not Japan. It's Bechtel. It's Procter and Gamble. Those are the fucking countries.
Right, but you're the micro.
Get that. People don't fucking get that. They get hung up on this American flag bullshit.
Hey.
It's the corporations that are running fucking everything.
Of course. And they have been for hundreds of years.
Well, never, and they've never had a stranglehold on the shit like they do now. And now they've got everybody's information. They've got a yes man in the White House, or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Omnipresence.
Oh, yeah. Get ready. Buckle up, motherfuckers. I would hate to be fucking 20 right now. I don't know. He wants to put nukes on the fucking roof of the White House. That's not. He said he wants to put nukes on the roof of the fucking White House.
I think that was a joke. But they're already there.
Really?
On the planet. Yeah. You don't think they have fucking...
I don't know. That's not a joke.
Every damn weapon available to them to defend the White House? I mean, shit, the British burned it down.
Yeah, I don't think we need nukes. Hopefully, we've got enough things to intercept something that is going to hit the White House before. I'd like to know that all this money is spent on fucking, you know, defense for our own fucking homeland would, you know.
Okay, did you hear the story from the woman that was on Tucker? I think it was Tucker Carlson. God, over the last 2 or 3 decades, they've been building Raccoon City.
What, Resident Evil?
Yes, Underground City.
Underground, yeah, of course, yeah.
Underground City, yes.
Sure.
This woman who was somewhere in the government came out on Tucker Carlson show, said every year they skim off money, and they've been putting for like 2 or 3, 4 decades into this underground city.
You would have to for continuance of government, because any kind of disaster, not even a war, which would be the most obvious, nuclear winter, you can't do anything. But even if there was some kind of just disaster, like a meteor strike or a crazy solar flare or something happened with the atmosphere, yeah, you would need something. Yeah, it would make
right. But I'm not. That would be an underground bunker. We're talking about a whole city.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be amazing.
Like, right, and guess who? Well, who gets to be there? Not us.
Oh, no, not us. No, we're not going to be there. We're going to be dying outside the door. Yeah.
We won't even know where the door is.
No, that's all right. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, okay.
That's just the way the cookie crumbled.
So back to the argument where people are like, oh, they're going to spend money on the military. Okay, the Constitution says that the Congress shall have the power to tax in order to pay the debts, provide for the common defense and general welfare of the United States. So they're authorized to spend 33% of our tax dollars on the military.
Sure. Hey, if they're authorized
but not only authorized, they're supposed to. It's a duty. It's not a...
It's just
they're supposed to.
Yeah, I don't know. Politics is... I kind of took a break from politics a long time ago. I took a break from politics after Obama's second term. Because I realized he was another fucking liar. And at that point, I was just so disillusioned with everybody.
Well, yeah, I got out of it sometime around 2017. Yeah, so I don't know when that was.
I was like, all right, well, fuck this guy too. And I didn't see anybody on the horizon who was any different. And it's just gotten fucking worse. So, yeah, I'm definitely glad. Because it was 9/11. I got sucked in the news hole because of 9/11 like everybody else. Because 9/11 happened. Everybody wanted to know what the hell was going on. So you're watching the news all the time. Next thing you know, you watch enough news, you start picking up on what's going on, and you're like, all right.
But you pick up on the fabricated news.
Yeah, we're going to shut down the government. Yeah. It's like, fuck off. Do your fucking jobs.
The propaganda.
You know I want every politician to piss in a cup.
Oh, but I got to take shit from Pride for pissing Pride. Prime for pissing in a jug, and you want me.
I mean, when Shell went blind, she couldn't get any benefits for 2 years. Nothing, zero. Everything was out of pocket. They do not give a shit.
Should have went to Mexico and came back illegally.
Yeah, Shell says she's going to go grab 18 kids and just say, hey.
Why not?
I get 18 dependents, motherfucker.
Cool kid. 18 blind kids. You'll get like 10 grand a week.
Yeah. That's even better, yeah. It is. It's very disheartening. Yeah. Is it? Okay.
Yeah. It all sucks. We're all screwed. So I used to argue nonstop every fucking day for years with people on the CB radio and people in truck stops and shit about what the government's doing, this, that, and the other thing. And people only give a shit up to the point where they actually have to do something.
No, people give a shit up to the point, when it finally affects them. Or you get the single issue voters. Like, what? They're going to take my guns? No, they're not going to take your guns. It would take such a vote. You would need 70% of Senate and Congress. It would take such a sweeping thing for any kind of shit like that to happen. I don't know why people try to scare people with that shit.
Well, they've already successfully quote unquote taking guns because you have people that are you've got
Stocks
people who
magazines.
no, not even that. You have people in this country who willingly just won't buy a gun, so they've already beaten those people.
Yeah. Which I mean, I don't understand why. I don't get it either. But that's fine. Yeah, you're right.
Why would you not want a way to protect yourself? I mean, for fuck's sake.
I've been around people who said that guns make them uncomfortable. Shell doesn't even like guns. She was married to a cop for 30 years. She doesn't like them because they're designed to kill somebody.
No, they're designed to defend yourself.
Yeah, but what happens usually? I mean, usually if you got.
Well, I mean, if you have to kill somebody to defend yourself, then
no, that's what I'm saying. That's like saying, well, I have a cup to, you do it to drink water. You can say you can hold shit too, but I mean, you know why you got it.
No, I've got a gun to defend myself.
Yeah, and Shell said her job, she saves people. She's got the opposite. She's trying to do the opposite. Obviously, to defend herself, sure.
Right, so it comes down to a matter of perception versus an actuality. Yeah. Because in actuality, a weapon is for defense. Like even your stout Second Amendment people always say they're weapons for defense. They hope they never have to use it, but it's there for defense. It's not there for offense.
It's like a fucking hammer. It depends whose hands it's in.
I mean, true enough. But the hammer and the gun are separated from that situation. Neither one of them was intended. Well, the hammer wasn't intended for a nefarious reason.
I mean, they're never. I mean, there's more guns than people in this country. I mean, it's not. They're not going to get.
I only got one. What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're gonna get to the point where I don't know. Even look at policing. What a thankless job that has become. People don't even respect cops anymore.
Right, because every time you watch a video, you see cops being fucking dickheads.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and because it's coming to a head. You know what's going to happen? It's going to happen in some states where it gets so bad.
Did you see the video of...
No, you're going to see it in Chicago. You're going to see it in states where things are really bad. They're just going to call a National Guard in.
Did you... I don't know what Rob C's saying, but did you see the video? Okay, so, yes, the guy was crazy, out of his mind. He tried to kill somebody, set the house on fire. He's taken off on a riding mower with a rifle. So there's the footage of the cops driving down the road. They get out of the gun's drawn. Guy's on a riding lawnmower with a rifle. They didn't say it was an AR-15 fully automatic. No, just a rifle. So I assume like a 22. Yeah. And as soon as he pointed it, all three of the cops mag dumped his ass. That's a minimum of 45 shots. That's fucking ridiculous. They're wearing, I get it, the vest probably isn't going to stop a rifle round. But no. They don't need to do that. That's fucking ridiculous.
No,
45 rounds into a fucking guy.
No, and that needs to be investigated. Like, those guys need to be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Like, if you're that scared, get a different fucking job. I mean,
yeah, I know. And it's like, until the threat is neutralized, whatever they fucking tell them to say, I don't fucking know. Yeah, no, I got you. And like Rob C said, look at Australia. First it was the guns, now it's the machetes. I don't know what the overall mindset of Australians are.
Right, because is that what they're doing?
They didn't have the guns we had guns over there. They had like long rifles and shit like that. They had like antiquated shit over there. They did do it, but it's not really, I think, comparable to what we got going on here. You got people that pretty much, you could take down fucking jumbo jets with some of the shit people got. You know what I'm saying? It's all right.
Well,
hey,
who was it? Was it Franklin? I think somebody asked Franklin at one point in time if they were allowed to have a cannon. Mm-hmm. Franklin said, "Of course you're allowed to have a fucking cannon." That's Second Amendment.
Wait, John says no, we don't, Justin. No, you don't. What? I'm just trying to figure out what he said because I forgot. I think I don't know exactly where John Hansel from. Is he from Australia?
He says he is, but then he says he has guns, which makes you think he has dual citizenship because he wouldn't have guns in Australia unless. And I guess from what I've heard from the people I used to be friends with in Australia years ago, there's a way you could do it. But it's a way that very few people are going to go through all the red tape and paperwork that it takes to fucking do it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, it's like I said. I mean, I don't think they're going. Maybe look, if we get maybe 200-300 years down the line, it's like I said, then maybe something like that could potentially, realistically happen. And I don't know. I mean, it's like I said, you have to figure out what the overall mindset, what social, what everyone socially is thinking at a certain time. Are guns even going to be a thing? Are people even going to be? How the hell are kids even going to be going to school? Or are they going to have little pods put on their head where they just like get all the information?
I don't know. Should they be going to school? What the fuck are the schools? I mean, what are the schools teaching these kids nowadays? Jesus Christ.
Because if you think about it, if you went back 100 years and you tried to explain to somebody what a fucking internet was or what a computer was, you could explain to them, but they'd have no reference. So we're trying to figure out, like people futurists who try to imagine what life is going to be like 30 years down the line, they're always fucking wrong. They might have like a couple of touches that are on the money, but overall, it's very hard to judge what things are going to be like even 20 years down the line. So, I mean, we're talking about we might as well be living on a different planet if we were to come back here in another 150
Okay, but realistically, how much different now is it than it was 20 years ago?
Well, 20 years is not okay. Well, just communication-wise, very different.
No, I mean, still had the internet, still had the bullshit.
Right, but
still
not
had
like we do now. I mean, not apps on our phones and fucking cash.
Oh, bullshit, dude. They've had that shit since the 80s, 70s. You used to hear that, dude, you remember you used to hear that clicking sound on your fucking landline phone with the circular dial?
Yeah, if someone's listening or something.
Yeah, Ma Bell could listen to you because there was just an operator sitting there. She could hear you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the internet was technically around in the 70s for colleges and shit, bulletin board systems, but you could only go on there and you'd have to wait for somebody to get off and then you could get on, and it was just text. I remember I had a friend who did mudding, which was just text adventuring. He'd get on, this was back in the early 90s. He'd get on his IBM or whatever the fuck he had, and he'd just do this thing, just type it, like go left, go north, go south. And I was like, Jesus, dude, that would drive me crazy. I couldn't do that, but he loved it. He called it mudding. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, see, I always argue nothing has changed. It's just more public now. Like 150 years ago, you had scumbags going out doing shit. Nobody knew about it because 2 months later, when you got the newspaper story, you found out about it. You know what I mean?
So I'm corrected here. Like John Hanser says, I do have guns in Australia, and they are all registered, and some of them you can't even own in the U.S. I don't know. It's like I said, I only know this was a news story when that gun thing was done in Australia. I think 5 years ago, 4 years. It was a while ago, and I read a little bit on it because two of my co-hosts were Australian at the time, so we talked about the wildfires and all that shit. So I know a little bit of it, but. Just like I said, I haven't read articles on it.
Okay, so
I honestly don't give a shit.
Well, and I guess they'd be a good example. England would probably be a better example. They still have crime, and it's a more violent crime because it's a machete versus somebody just getting shot.
Yeah, it's definitely more.
See, I'm the person that believes if everyone was forced to carry a weapon, the crime rate would be down to fucking nothing. Because if everybody's armed, yeah, you're gonna have Billy the Kid out there. But everybody knows everybody's carrying. You're not just going to walk up and mug some fucking buddy on the street. You're going to be less apt to run your fucking mouth, and act tough guy in public and shit. If everybody's on an equal playing field, I believe crime rate would be next to nothing.
Well, people would say the same thing if you took all the guns away.
No, because then you got a machete. See, the gun is the most feared. The machete, not so much, because if you got a gun, the machete, Indiana Jones.
Look, I'm realistic enough to know you can't round the edges off of life. And, you walk out of your house, every day you walk out of your house, you're taking a fucking chance. And even sometimes not. That guy in Florida was just sleeping in his bed years ago and a fucking sinkhole killed his ass. So you don't even got to go out to look for trouble. So
if he'd had a gun, he could have shot at it. You know what I mean?
I just don't want to sit there and spend my life sweating a philosophy that in the long run is I'm never going to be in a situation where it's going to come up. It's such a rare occurrence. It's a likely occurrence. It happens. You hear it in the news, read it every day. It's happening to somebody.
It ain't rare in Chicago.
No. For sure. It's not rare here.
But the problem I have is when you pass gun laws, only the law-abiding citizen is going to abide by the law. The criminal's still going to ignore the fucking law. So all you did was make it harder for the law-abiding citizen to defend themselves against the criminal. That there's no plus side to that.
It's to make the politicians say that they did something, though. So they can say, hey, when they run for election next year, they can say, hey, I pushed through a thing that now they can only have 30 bullets, you know, and it's something that's all because they're career politicians. They just want to pad their resume with shit that really doesn't fucking matter, but it looks good. And that's how you get like a fucking Joe Biden. You get these fucks in there that are in there for 40, 45 years. What have you done? What have you really done?
Made a shit ton of money, and then
and
then pardoned your entire family preemptively.
Yeah, you made a shit ton of money, and then you fucking just barely held on to the status quo.
And they don't care because they're the power. They're the power structure. They're not us. They don't give a shit. Nobody. They fuck. Dude gets caught with a hooker. He doesn't give a shit. Everybody's going, oh my God, Wiener sent pictures of his wiener. They don't give a fuck. They do what they want to do.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'll say it. I mean, with Shell, I mean, I totally love her. And I'll tell you what, dude, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's just good to have that. I'm just bored with shit. You get to a certain point, you've kind of done and seen and heard a lot of shit. And you're like, okay, whatever. Now what? You know,
my problem is people in this country are complacent. I think that's the right word, because this country puts out the illusion that you can be safe. All over the world right now, somebody's getting murdered, set on fire, or what the fuck ever. But here,
I think
it looks like that couldn't happen, but it does, and then you're not ready for it.
I think the problem is, and it started when I was a teenager in the 80s, was political correctness, I think, was coming from a right place. But I think a lot of people decided that they were going to put their own kind of spin on that shit. And then all of a sudden, it just kind of got a little crazy from there. And I don't know. I just don't understand when it comes to when it comes to things. Okay, like transgender people. Fine. I don't care. Don't care about it. I care about them as much as I care about gay. I do not care if somebody's happy and they're not bothering somebody else. Do not give a shit. Do I think the government needs to be? Do I think governments need to be putting in bathrooms in elementary schools? No. I think that should be somebody's business after they're an adult. Personally, now am I going through this? I've known one person, but I don't know really all the details of something like that. But I don't like it when 2% or 3% calls the shot for the rest. Does that make me a bad person?
Well, no, but they're not supposed to do that anyway.
No, I know, and I understand the inclusiveness. I understand why. It's like I said, and there is probably a way to do it, but we want perfect solutions in an imperfect world, and that's not. It's like you want $100 in $3 bills. You can't.
Well, and the problem they have when they do that class structure shit or the stigma, then now instead of just somebody, it opened up the whole victim card fucking era. Now you just didn't get attacked because somebody wanted to attack you. Now it's because you're this and because I'm that.
When Shell and I saw a video back, this was about 4 years ago. Some college kid, some guy was like yelling at a college kid or something. I forgot the context of it, but regardless, this young 20-something-year-old guy pulled out a card, and on the card it said he needed a 15-minute safe space.
Where? In public?
In public. It was a card that said it was like a little message, and it basically said that he needed 15 minutes. Yeah, it was like a business card, yeah.
Did he get it? I mean, did somebody go, oh, fuck, he pulled the card. I got to stop. 15 minutes. Mark.
No, the guy kept saying, what the fuck is this? Because the guy's like, he was kind of confused too. Like, what the hell are you talking about? And it didn't end up getting into a fight. But I remember we just looked at it and she was like, did he just pull out a card saying he needs 15 minutes?
They were supposed to have that shit in boot camp in the late 90s.
No, we had 341 forms. We had to keep 2 of them in our cargo pocket. And if you had two, and that was like if something was off on your uniform, or if you fucked up during the day, if you had two of those 341s, you had to do something extra that night. They had to do some extra shit.
Oh, it's the airport. You had to.
I couldn't do exercise. They couldn't use exercise for punishment.
That's crazy, dude. You were in the same time I was. We didn't have that.
I was in basic in '92. Yeah. No, there was no dropping. Give me 20. They couldn't use exercise.
Yeah, fuck. That's all we did, and it didn't stop there. If you fucked up, they dug you on spot, and then when you got back to the barracks that night, you got quarterdeck fucking. You were up there leg lifted. You couldn't even lift your like. Sometimes you'd have to drag your ass off the quarterdeck because you couldn't even lift your legs.
What was your MOS?
No, that was just boot camp. That wasn't.
No, I mean I'm saying though, but I'm saying that the Army. I mean the skill set that you need in the Army, you need that for not all the jobs, but for 82nd. I got a buddy who's in 82nd Airborne. He was in Desert Storm, and I mean the physical. You need. I mean, you're all young guys. You should be able to do it. What blew my mind was I remember I was in basic, and the most we had to run was 1.5 miles on a track in sneakers. Right.
Once a week. I mean.
And no. No. We had first they ran you 0.5 mile for about 3 or 4 days. Then they ran you 3/4 of a mile for 3 or 4 days. Then they took it to a full mile. Then they walk. Then I'm like, all these guys were like, you're all 18, 19, 20. You shouldn't need a warm up for any of this shit. I mean, there were guys that couldn't do reverse push-ups. It was crazy.
All right, you keep an eye on the chat. We don't want to ignore the chat.
Hey,
yeah. I mean, and that's crazy too. You're talking about the airport being that fucking lax.
It's. I was in a basic training. It was a lot of classroom shit. But it's basic training, so you learn about the history of the Air Force and all that bullshit.
Yeah, we did that for a week too, but we also fucking ran and did push-ups and got.
Well, our basic is only 6 weeks. Yours is 8, right?
12, Marine Corps.
Oh fuck, that's right. Shit, 12. Yeah, I had
there was like a whole season.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Marines, hell yeah. Basic. I mean, I'll give you credit. I don't think I would have made it through, dude. You know what I'm saying?
And the joke, I've said it before, drunk, but I literally didn't put full effort into it and made it through. So it just wasn't that hard to me. But the hardest part of the Marine Corps is mental.
Yeah, and I understand.
You're dealing with fucking idiots, and you can't call them idiots because they got more weight on their collar than you do.
And a lot of it too, basic is just routine. Just do as you're told. Routine, and that's all it is. They just want you to fucking listen and obey orders. That's all they're trying to get you to do.
Well, and face it, when you're 17, you go into, you think you know everything. You graduate high school. So Marine Corps is to break your ass down and show you ain't shit, kid, and then to build you back up. So.
Well, I still remember, I still remember my recruiter's names. Tech Sergeant Tony Piverado. What a lying son of a bitch.
Wait, I think he must have been my recruiter too.
I don't know if he was in Providence, Rhode Island Air Force.
Nah, the lying son of a bitch part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tech Sergeant. What is that? E5? E6?
Yeah,
E5?
Yeah, E5. Yeah. As a matter of fact, when I went in, they were phasing out Buck Sergeant. It was weird. They were rebranding everything. They were restructuring. Everything was.
Well, and that's the crazy part. I get it was the Air Force, but so I had a staff sergeant as a recruiter, a staff NCO, right? Who fucking lied about everything, screwed me over, no integrity, no honor, and then you go through 12 weeks of Marine Corps integrity, honor, discipline, fucking loyalty, blah blah. I'm thinking, did my fucking recruiter even go to boot camp? A staff NCO. He wasn't a corporal or a sergeant. A staff NCO, which means he had at least.
Hey, he did ROTC in high school. Good enough.
Yeah. He had at least 8 years in the Marine Corps to be a staff sergeant.
Well, I mean, good for him. I mean, that's just. I just saw it. I was like, I mean, I didn't take I went in fire protection because I was like, when I went in, I was like, what am I gonna do? Can I do something that's gonna translate? Can I get a job? Something. I was thinking of a resume, what's going to look good on a resume?
Right.
Do I want to be a firefighter? I don't know yet, but at least it's, whatever. And I never put out one fire. You just, in those bunker suits.
They just give you a shot for the penicillin, was it?
You know what's funny, though? The trucks, they got those big turrets and shit, and they shoot out the foam and the dry chemical. That's fun. But
yeah, no, see, that's I wanted to be an engineer because I wasn't planning on doing 20 years.
Yeah.
I just thought me and a bunch of my friends were going to go join the military, get out 4 years later. We're 22.
Yeah, but they're going to help pay for college too. That was another.
Right, 15 grand.
Yeah, that was bullshit.
Right, but the best part was you had to sign up for that, and they took money out of your check to put into the GA. It wasn't free.
No,
but we thought, I thought we're all going to get out in 4 years. We'll get jobs at the factory. We'll buy 4-wheelers and do all the shit our parents wouldn't let us do, hang out, party, fucking work, just live, right? And then I was like one of only 2 people that actually got the fuck out.
Yeah. Well, everyone loves to talk about what they'll never do.
Point was, I was engineers. I thought, all right, they do construction, this, that, and the other thing. So 4 years, I can get out, maybe get a construction job, build houses, do something, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I never got it. They stuck me in artillery. I'm like, I get out, so I'm calling like AT&T. You guys got a howitzer by any chance?
What do you feel like? Do you feel like they just baited and switched you?
No, it was actually my mother did that because I was 17 when I joined, so she had to sign.
Gotcha.
So behind my back, I find this out after the fact. Behind my back, obviously, I found it out after the fact. But behind my back, she told my recruiter she wouldn't sign if I was doing anything dangerous, which is the fucking Marine Corps. So he
had a responsibility to come to you and tell you.
Right. So he fed her some shit. Well, artillery's in the same field that he wants, so I can stick him in artillery, and they'll be miles from any of the fighting. Don't worry about fucking fighter jets or anything like that. Like, none of that shit. Big red target.
Yeah.
But so when I filled out the paperwork, I even said something. He said, "Put down 0800 field artillery," and I said, "Yeah, but I'm supposed to be engineers." He said, "Right, that's the field. They know what you want." And me being 17 and dumb, I went right along. You
buy it because you think he's helping you out. Yeah.
Right. So I ended up in fucking field artillery.
He's your buddy. He's your best friend.
Yeah, he is. Until you get out of boot camp, then not so much.
Yeah, the Army took my friend Ralph to a volleyball game at the state park for a barbecue. What the fuck is this? What? I don't know.
I mean, I was pissed off about that for years. In fact, when I was dating my wife, when we were just dating, I saw him come out of Kmart, and I said, "There's my fucking recruiter." And she says, "Oh, you gonna go say hi?" I said, "No, I'm gonna go punch him in the fucking face." And she jumped on my back, and his eyes got. When he saw me, he smiled, and then she grabbed onto my arm and shit, and his eyes got big, and he just scurried off to his car. I never saw him again. Like fucking dick. But over the years, I'm like, okay, if that wouldn't have happened, I'd have probably stayed in. I'd have been a sergeant in 4 years. I'd have been part of that bullshit in the desert. I might not even fucking be here. But beyond that, I would have never have gotten to spend the time with my grandparents before they died that I got to spend time, and my mom before she died. Like all that life shit would have been gone. Yeah. So, I mean, it went the way it went and worked out for the better. But I mean, I was pissed for years. I was just like, shit.
It's just forks in the road that you end up taking, and it's like there's nothing you can do about it.
No, I'm glad I have the memories of spending time with my grandparents versus being in a 20-year fucking bullshit war for Israel.
No, yeah. It is, and a lot of it is bullshit. It is bullshit. That shit's been going on for thousands of years. That shit's gonna be going on for thousands more. It's just unsettled. It's some bullshit we don't understand, and it's just.
Oh, we understand it. It's government agenda.
That's right.
It's all a beggar contest between.
What was the name of the guy? What was it? It's called Confessions of an Economic Hitman. Perkins, I think, is his last name, and he said.
Perkins.
And he said he went down and he was working for I don't know. He could be full of shit. And but he was on that. What was it? The movie? Zeitgeist. It was the second one. And he said he went down there and how the United States does go to other countries and destabilize shit.
Oh right, I mean who was that? Hoover's nephew or something. It went down and started the fake revolution in Argentina and shit. Yep. Yeah, that's true story. It's true story.
That's exactly the kind of shit he was talking about. Yeah, they go there and they just these poorer countries and they say, look, we'll help you out.
Hey, here's a bunch of money.
Yeah, you just give us a percentage of whatever you got going on here, and
Well, not even that. They make it look like there's a revolution in that country when all they did was pay people to protest, hand somebody money to stand on the street and yell and scream, and they didn't even. All they know is they got handed some money.
It's like a sideways protection racket almost.
But here's the best part. So we hear those people like William Cooper, who was actually an Air Force intelligence officer.
Yeah.
Right, and then everybody's like, look, here's the guy. All right, here's the credentials. I was an Air Force intelligence officer. I was part of this, part of that, part of da. And then you give your spiel, and everybody says, "Oh, that's bullshit, conspiracy theory." But from the guy who was there, like, nobody's even willing to believe that the whistleblower people who were there.
Yeah. Okay. If there was like a press conference, well, maybe not with this administration, maybe with any administration. It doesn't matter the administration. If there was a press conference and they said, "Okay, here's the deal. This is what happened with JFK," get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that shit. The government even did that shit with Roswell. They're like, they had press conferences about Roswell.
Fuck, he's back.
What?
I am a moderator on here.
Hello, Brandon.
Hello there.
Welcome.
I'm only a few more away to 5,000.
Wow! I just doing that.
Sweet. $5,000. You know, that's not easy to do.
No, it's not.
Not even when you piss people off. I'm still stuck at 224.
Shit, the old channel, I only hit like.
What's your current sub count?
Quit making your stuff private. That's my best advice.
Yeah, but I turn into drunk ass dumb guy. That's why I make it private.
Well, then quit doing that.
Like
let me know how that happens when your head's kind of messed up with what's going on in your life and shit. You're always just in a bad mood because you can't spend time with your wife. Blah 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 blah. You know, shit like that.
Like a dumbass drunk guy.
So, anyways,
I'm currently a moderator.
What's up?
And my channel, and did you even look at my channel?
I've checked a few times. I haven't been on YouTube a whole lot lately until the last day or two, my man.
Oh, come on in.
That's your channel, though. You just shared the link. So how did you get that many subs?
Going on new panels.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah, that didn't work out so well for Abe.
What? What did you say?
I said that didn't work out so well for Abe.
Oh, well, no, I went from 11 subs on my other channel to over, like 900 because of all of this, the Hate Abe movement, basically. Yeah. So, anyways.
Oh.
Yeah, we can continue our whatever, on your channel or my channel or something.
Continue your whatever.
Yeah.
Did the people on here look at it?
All right.
What?
I try to stay out of the community stuff. I usually only get involved on the weekend after I've had it.
Weekend Warrior.
Weekend Warrior.
That would be a great name for a whole YouTube channel, Weekend Warrior. I like that.
I think YouTube should change its name to Brain Rot.
Well, supposedly they're starting to put a crackdown on the rules, I guess.
Oh,
we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hello, Rumble.
Well, that's what people have already done. If they want to dox and whatever they want to do, they go on Rumble.
Oh, Rumble. Yeah, I love watching 50 fucking commercials during my video. Great.
Right, all you got to do is pay for premium. Same thing as YouTube.
I just use my
my channel is basically G-rated, by the way.
Yeah. Well, they want to sit there because they're more concerned about what they can put a Tide commercial in front of.
I'm surprised Prime hasn't tried to get back up here to, because I was a little disappointed in him today, to be honest with you.
A lot of people come and say I have the best channel.
I haven't heard I'm a cop 50 times in the last hour.
That's right. Damn it, Justin, I had just gotten that out of my head. Now it's back.
There you go. No, you didn't hear that, but I don't know. He likes to talk to you, Nemesis.
Do you even have a favorite Looney Tune character?
I like Daffy Duck.
Really?
Yeah,
like
Daffy's
Taz.
my favorite too. I'm a Daffy.
I like Taz. What's wrong with you guys? Come on, Taz.
Although I you know what? I like I like Bugs because he's a smartass. They're all smartasses.
But Bugs was the original transgender rabbit.
He's the original smartass. That's why it's like every time I looked at Disney and I looked at Warner Brothers, I was like, fuck Disney.
Yeah, and one guy did all those voices.
Oh, Mel Blanc, yeah.
Yeah, Mel Blanc did.
Yep. Talent, Foghorn Leghorn. I love Foghorn Leghorn. There you go. Fuck yeah.
That was one of my favorites. It is.
Well, I say. That boy's about his brother's a black hole. That boy's about as sharp as a cue ball.
Well, you do realize it's like some of those cartoons go back far enough when they used to like try to do like war propaganda for World War II.
Daffy Duck like went after Hitler or something.
Well,
dude, yesterday somebody played a video of the Flintstones doing a commercial for Winston cigarettes.
Yeah, there's a game I had a Game Boy way back in the day, and it was on the movie Navy SEALs. I don't know why I had the fucking game, but anyway, I played it, and I remember I saw it on the internet like a year ago. I was like, oh yeah, I remember that, and I looked at it, and it was funny like how it was done. It reminded me of World War II propaganda because all the enemies in this Game Boy game were just stock Arab caricatures, and it's like that game could never be made today. It's that in World War II. You know, they did caricatures of Hitler and all that shit. You know, because that was the time. You were motivating people. You were trying to get public opinion on your side. You had to, you know, we had our own propaganda going. Just because we do it doesn't mean it's not propaganda.
There's always a hidden agenda. You know,
do you know this post on my avatar?
That is Marvin the Martian with the Q-38.
Yeah, remember my favorite Martian?
And you know, and there is a restream button, by the way. Students to your audience.
Mm-hmm.
A students to your audience button.
Yes. Oh, what did he say once? Oh, Bugs Bunny was fooling him. He was pretending to be like the Martian's dog, and he's holding him. He goes, they were on Mars, and they were looking at Earth, and he goes, "It's a beautiful Earth out tonight."
Well, you guys remember Animaniacs? I remember that was one of my favorites.
Yes.
Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. They had Good Feathers. All that.
Montana Max.
Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah, I love that one.
I mean, look, I don't want to make myself look less heterosexual, but I was like the Rainbow Bright thing. My Little Ponies, yeah.
My Little Pony. Yeah. My Little Pony. My sister had a whole collection of things growing up.
Yeah, you always struck me as a strawberry shortcake brony kind of dude.
Oh God, dude! I mean,
yeah.
What's up, Preston?
Well, only because she was a fellow gingerette.
No, yeah. We all know you dress up like Jem and the Holograms on Halloween. It's all right.
I never watched Strawberry Shortcake. So.
Yeah.
I don't even get the reference. Dress up like whom?
Jem and the Holograms.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
Oh, the rootness.
No discounter.
Oh, yes, I do remember that one. That was the 80s.
Yosemite Sam.
Yosemite Sam.
The rootness, tootness, shootness, hootness.
Whatever.
I thought it was Yosemite. I thought it was a religious thing.
Yosemite. Yeah, that's right. It's a religion. Sylvester.
Does my cat not look like Sylvester?
Actually, yes.
Yeah.
Only without the red nose.
Yeah, get on that.
Right.
Get on that. Get him on.
I'll get some fingernail polish I keep in my second drawer for. Oh,
make sure whatever chemical you use, it gets the cat really high. That's a joke. Don't get your animals.
And what happens if I restream this to my channel?
Who knows?
My channel's family friendly, by the way.
That's good, though. I mean, because it's not. This is a.
There aren't many of those around.
No, there's a bunch of them. We're just not hanging out in any of them. That's all.
My channel doesn't really have any curse words too much.
Well, I'll tell you what. YouTube loves that. They don't like any of that. Well, you can't even get on network TV and swear. Well, until it's 10 p.m.
Right, or unless it's the president.
Yeah.
About
right.
George
Oh, I know,
Carlin's 7 words you can't say according to the
That's
FCC.
Did he do that live? Did he get?
My channel's pretty much.
he did.
My channel's pretty much G-rated.
Did the FCC fine him for that? Because they would fine everybody else.
No, because there was no regulation on that back then. Just no one ever dare said that shit. That's why they did that afterwards.
Yeah.
So yeah. Otherwise,
My
they would.
channel's pretty much G-rated.
Hey, dudes, I'm gonna have to bounce. This battery's about to die on the laptop. Thanks for having me up, Abe.
Hey, anytime, man. You got
Diablo Vegas. Always a pleasure to see you, Mr.
Yeah, we'll continue our conversation as long as it's a weekend. And
well, I'll tell you what. I got to charge my laptop. I can get on the tablet probably. I mean, I can get on. It's my tablet doesn't. Text me a link or something if you go live or something. All right.
Yeah, we gotta drop.
And I'll figure.
All right. Do you guys are sub to each other's channels?
Yeah.
You are?
Did you sub to my channel?
Brandon, no, I was just going to ask you, what is your channel name?
I usually sub channels on my content.
Oh, his channel is right there. It's in the chat. You can go back and grab it.
Thanks, Abe. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm going to click on it right now when I pop out of here.
Yeah, he came from Zatachi 444's channel. That's where I met him.
Is that a gaming channel?
What?
Is that a gaming channel or something?
See you later, Justin. Thanks for coming around. Thanks for keeping the show, guys. Well, I went to get coffee. Describe your channel, Brandon.
Yeah, I sometimes do style videos, unboxing videos, DD menu walkthroughs. I upload classic cartoons, but I don't really upload those anymore. And I do live stream with special guests now. The biggest rule: no swear words. Subscribe to the user with the best streams.
Well, we try to keep it classy on here, but sometimes that doesn't exactly happen.
I specialize in drunken babble and anger. I guess.
I would do that tonight, but I got an appointment tomorrow morning at 8 a.m.
I don't like when I get like that either, so there is that. I don't like the anger part either. It just comes out. And I'm unable to stop it sometimes.
You're like,
it is what it isn't.
You're like the liquid Terminator. It was the more you keep like blowing craters in the thing with bazooka launchers, the more you tick it off. Right?
I don't know. That's a weird metaphor.
And do you know this one? Yep.
There, that channel. Are you subbed to their channel?
Who?
I was just wondering if you guys were subbed to their channel or not.
Who, Justin?
Right.
Yeah, I'm subbed.
Okay.
Did you sub to my channel, Abe?
Yeah, I've been subbed to your channel since I first knew you.
What about Disable?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm driving, so I'm not able to do anything. I drive truck, so I can't. God dang it, getting gear there.
Face again, Abe. Looks just subbed.
All right. They got 89 subs. We gotta get up to 100, guys. We gotta get at least up to 100. Come on, we got this. I'll drop the link. There it is. That's their channel.
That's the channel.
Yeah, I dropped their channel link.
And I did drop my channel link.
There you go, right there. That's the way we network. The one I've always said I hate how they took our ability to basically click each other's channels and sub unless you have a blue magic mod wrench.
Yeah, I thought they had the add-on though.
They got there's an app you can get that you can do that with, but like back in the day, the heyday, you could click anyone's channels and go to it without having a wrench. You remember that?
Yeah, it made no sense to take that away.
It's stupid. Yeah.
I don't know. I was trying to see if there was a reason, a reasonable.
A man of yours just said to me.
I guess that
Go ahead.
That draws back on harassment. If somebody's in the chat and they want to go fuck with you, then they have to sit there, and instead of just clicking on your channel, they have to try and type it in, find it, scroll through 158,000 different things. I mean, I don't know.
Well, I mean, if you got videos on your channel and stuff, and you're like active, it's pretty easy to find you. But yes and no. But you know, it's. You would think they want more people crowd subbing so people can hit that magic 500 digit number and go monetize so that Google can make more money off us, right? Basically, they want this thing to be a self-sufficient platform. They don't have to drop a dime in. What if they change the layout of this godforsaken platform since they basically made it, right? Very little.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are going to end up on Rumble here after they implement the identification factor.
Well, yeah,
then a lot of trolls and stuff won't be able to hide. You know, because if you actually report a channel, say to the IC3, then now that channel's tied to a driver's license or some form of identification. I mean, I'm sure people can get around it somehow, but not everybody's going to be able to do that. Then it won't be any fun anymore. See, it's only fun for a lot of the people because they can hide while they do it. So when they take that factor out, a lot of those people will probably just disappear.
Well, they tried to. So they came up with the handle thing so that they could try to put a kibosh on the clone sock accounts, right? And what did that do? What did that achieve? Nada, zilch, zero. Didn't do jack shit.
I'm not gonna lie. When they implement that, you have to provide, you know, some form of identification, and they're claiming it so that you prove you're old enough to you know, quote unquote adult content. But I'm not doing that shit.
That's so you can have advanced features, and then people can sub to you and then get out notifications and community tab and all that. That's what that does. Yes, you got.
I'll be on Rumble.
I'm not as familiar with Rumble. I know it's got a crap load of ads for every time you get on there, unless you have the.
It's not any worse than YouTube.
Well,
and it's the same thing. After 5 seconds, you can just skip it, so it's not any big deal.
You can, but then there'll be ads playing all throughout.
Well, here's the catch to that too. If you're a member of the Rumble channel, you don't have to watch ads. So instead of paying $14.99 for Rumble Premium, if you're paying $3.99 for Abe's Rumble channel, you don't have to watch the ads. But like I said, the biggest problem with Rumble ads is they're just ridiculous, stupid stuff. It's literally, oh, Big Pharma hates this. We got this new pill that makes your head bigger, you know, or oh, the government, Amazon hates this flashlight because this flashlight, and you got 5 seconds of that. It's always some shock value commercial garbage.
Do you know this person?
I can't. Sugar Crits? Who?
Super Crits.
The one on my avatar right now.
Oh, that's the Tweety Bird.
Tweety Bird.
Yeah.
How about this one?
That's whatchamacallit, I know this one. What's he? Speedy Gonzalez. Speedy Gonzalez, yes. Right.
What happens if I restream this on my channel?
Well, I got to get off of here and get ready to do dinner soon, guys. Unless you want to keep going, it's up to you. Are you gonna go live?
I'm getting ready to. I got stuff I got to do here.
All right. You guys want to end it?
Yeah, I don't like going live during the week, but I don't know, maybe.
You're going to go live tonight?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll find out my Discord server because I got a tracker on your channel.
All right, Chris, I get that, but okay, real quick before you go.
But it is part of one of those universe.
All right, so here you go. So if I didn't have a wrench in here, I couldn't click on Sugar Crits channel and find it. So then I'd have to go type into the search Sugar Crits. Is that going to show up? Likely not, because there's something else tied. It's probably not at Sugar Crits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm using an example here.
Yeah, you'll have a better chance of finding her if she has 50 or more subs, which she does, and then
I'm just saying.
So
channel. when they had it set up like that, so if I wanted to go harass crits, then I'd have to go through all this work to try and find a channel to even do it in the first place. I mean, there is that aspect of just being able to click somebody's channel and then just go, after them and stuff.
I mean, I genuinely get that, but there's something called the block feature, which you can block people off your channel. And they can still see your channel. What?
They got 300 sock accounts to keep coming back. So
yeah, that's what the hashtagging was supposed to put an end to, but it did not. Right?
I don't know. There's no way around it, but I mean, I'm literally probably just going to go to Rumble.
Yeah, you see, I didn't even know, and I didn't even know you had a Discord server.
Oh, are you in it?
The pits of hell.
Are you in my Discord server, dude?
No.
What? Get out.
I didn't even know you. I didn't know you had one.
Oh, I got two main ones. There's not much going on in them. I could get you the invite link. I'll put it in the chat. Okay.
You're good.
Then you can join it.
Good.
Huh?
You're good. You're a pretty good person, Abe.
I try to be. I try so hard. And then guess what? It always backfires because everybody wants a piece of good old honest Abe.
And there is a restream button.
There is, but it is what it is.
It is what it isn't.
What?
It is what it isn't.
That's true. It's not that I'm complaining. It is the pits of hell. It is.
I meant Discord, yeah. Pits of hell.
I did too.
Yeah, there it is.
It's the fifth circle.
It's the fifth circle.
Not quite. It's not quite the seventh, I don't think.
Oh, there it is. Nice and cool.
All right, I gotta go see a man about a horse.
Okay. Thanks for showing up. We'll do this again later. God help us all, right?
Drink more Ovaltine.
Okay. Bye.
How do I?
Okay.
All right. See you later. Anything else, Brandon? You got anything else you want to talk about? I gotta go make some grub here in a minute.
Yeah. What happens if I restream this on my channel?
You can restream. I clicked the thing where people can restream me on their StreamYards. I did.
But who will let people on when you're gone?
You can on yours if you want. If you're like restream me, okay, with StreamYard, because I check the box, it'll like merge both of our live chats, but not on YouTube side, just on the StreamYard side.
No, it says anyone backstage.
No, there's nobody backstage. No. All right. Well, anyway, dude, thanks for coming, man, and we'll do it again. All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna play. I really don't want to keep getting copyright things. It's not like a strike, but there's 17 of you still in here watching. So I know the shit show ended, and then I think the settlement's live. But anyways, cool, man, cool. So why do that? I could just not.
I'm pretty much G-rated, by the way.
You are. I'll give you that. You are. So anyways, that's cool. That's cool. I bet you I could see. Well, you like cartoons, right?
Yes.
I'll play this for an outro. How's that sound? Work for you?
Okay.
Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This is before your time, when I was growing up. All right. This is the full version of it. I'm playing it, and then I'll kick it. All right.
Okay.
All right, man. Here we go. Anything else you want to say before I roll the closing credits?
Shout out to you, Abe. You're a good person.
I am. I try so hard and I hear it. I tried so hard, fought so hard. In the end, it doesn't even matter. What?
I wish I could be the keyhole to let people on. Well,
this one's for you, okay, buddy? All All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, hit it. Thanks for showing up, guys. Remember, the small YouTuber always hedges their bets, and everything, all things being equal, all good things must come to an end. Thanks for tuning in. We're gonna take. Let's do the time warp again. One more time. Sing along with me, Brandon. Let's do the time warp again. Okay, I'm gonna hit this. All right. What?
Let's do the time
warp again. All right, here you go. We're gonna go back to the 80s, to a time where where's the beef and where's the beef and
the last
all the
digits
other.
of my youth. Was you alive back then?
I was. Yes, I am a product of the 80s and the 90s. I was around when this cartoon. I was around when this very cartoon came on the
What's
air.
your current age right now?
43. How old are you?
24.
24. Well, we're a few years apart, my guy. A few years apart. All right, Brandon. Thanks for showing up, and we'll catch you on the next one.
I think he was born around 19. I think he was born in the early 80s.
You'd be right. So I was around to catch this very cartoon. Again, thanks for coming. I appreciate all my guests. I appreciate all you in the chat. All right.
If I was the key holder on here, I can let people on your channel.
That's right. And I'll be Zool. Sounds good? Get it? Gatekeeper Zool?
Put my email in the back chat, and I got the keys at Mad Chats.
All right. Cool beans. So with that being said,
I can actually keep this panel clean when I'm the key holder on here.
Yeah. Yeah, you can do that. But see, the reason I said that, you can be the gatekeeper, I'll be Zool. What does that remind you of, Brandon? Slimer? Is Slimer? Yeah.
I can keep this panel I can keep your panel clean when I'm the key holder.
You can. I'm thinking of an old movie and a later, well, actually a cartoon spin-off from that one. You know what that is?
I don't think so. I wasn't alive at the time. Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Oh, the real Ghostbusters.